Okay, so in this video tutorial, we have 3 questions that are applicable for P4s, P5s, and also P6. Okay, the perimeter of the shaded part is 4 cm longer than that of the unshaded part. What is the length of AB? Now, there is a part B for this actual PSLE question. So this came out in PSLE 2021. Alright, so there's a part B, but because we are doing this video for our P4s as well, so we have left the part B out. For part B, you need primary 5 knowledge, okay? Alright, so perimeter of the shaded part, 4 cm longer than the unshaded part. What is the length of AB? Okay, so first up, what is the perimeter of the unshaded part and what is the perimeter of the shaded part? Now, for the unshaded part, there is this bottom here. Let me use a thicker one. Okay, there is this bottom here. That is the perimeter of the unshaded part. And if you realize, it's exactly the same as here, here, and here as well, right? So basically, that would be 2 plus 4 plus 8. 2 plus 4 plus 8, that is 14. So 14 is basically part of the perimeter for the unshaded and also for the shaded as well. It's the same value. Why is it the same? If you're not sure why is it the same, try and pull down this length and you will realize that they all form the same blue line here. Okay, so this part, the blue parts, is the same for both the unshaded and the shaded portions. Now, another part that is the same is this diagonal line here. Okay, now diagonal line will be the same, okay, because if you talk about unshaded perimeter, this part will be part of the perimeter of the unshaded portion. This part will also be part of the perimeter of the shaded portion as well. Now, the only difference between the perimeters actually, right, comes in this AB here. AB will be for the unshaded perimeter here, and this section here, 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus this small section. Which means to say, if we trace this red line towards the pink line and we put the same red line here, here, and here. And bear in mind, the red line is basically AB. Okay, this red line, when you combine, we will get AB's length. So the only difference between the shaded and unshaded is actually these small pink sections here, which has a value of 4 cm. Now that is why the unshaded is 4 cm lesser in perimeter as compared to the shaded, because of these pink regions here. Alright, I repeat, because of the pink region. So the two pink regions will actually add up to 4 centimeter. So for part A, 4 divided by 2, we will get each of the pink region. 2 cm, 2 cm, alright, and then we can find AB next. So how to find AB? 7 plus 3 minus 2. 7 plus 3 plus 3, that will be 13 cm, and we will take 13 cm minus one of those small pink region to get AB as 11 centimeter. Alright, that's how we do the part A of this question, essentially just 1 to 3 steps. The next question is on fractions. Every month, Aaron spends 3/4 of his money on food. He spends another 1/8 of it on transport and saves the rest. What fraction of the pocket money does Aaron spend more on food than on transport? What fraction of the pocket money does Aaron save? More on food than transport. So we need to do a subtraction. 3/4 take away 1/8. times 2 times 2, we'll get 6 over 8 minus 1 over 8, and that will give us 5 out of 8 for part A. Now for part B, right, what fraction of the pocket money does Aaron save? So we know that he saved the rest, so what we can do is to add these two fractions first. 3 quarters, add it to 1 over 8, 6 over 8 plus 1 over 8, 7 over 8, and the rest means 1 whole minus 7 over 8, which is 8 out of 8 minus 7 over 8, which is 1 out of 8, which is the answer for part B. And the third question is also on fractions. Mrs. Rani baked some muffins. She sold 3 over 8 of the muffins in the morning and 1/4 of them in the afternoon. She had 15 muffins left. What fraction of the muffins had she left? How many muffins did she bake in total? Now for part A, morning add to afternoon, 3 over 8 plus 2 over 8, y2 over 8 times 2 times 2, that's y, 5 over 8. And how much or what fraction is she left with? 1 whole, take away 5 over 8, and that will be 3 out of 8 that she is left with. Now for part B, how many muffins did she bake in total? So 3 over 8 is whatever she's left with, which is 15 muffins. Alright, I need to get to 8 out of 8, which is the original total, right? Total is 1 whole. So 1 whole means 8 out of 8. So in this case, right, you can use a unitary method. 3 units represents 15 muffins. So what is 1 unit representing? 15 divided by 3, that will be 5 muffins. And we can go to 8 units. So 5 times 8, that will be 40 muffins. That she has baked all together.